Hello everybody, I'm Shadow's Rain, and here I see a lot of data that the FFAR is absolutely trashing everything on Warzone. So your question is, can you do anything about that? Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, there is something you can do that, and I'm going to break down some classes, some guns, and some basic bits of equipment that you can use to really counteract that play. So if you do enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button below, and consider subscribing if you're new here. Let's get right into it. Yes, the FFAR is a bit of a beast, but it can be tamed, if only you open your mind, so using something different to the status quo. This gun, even though it's had a mid-season nerf, it still dominates. It will do for a while because it sells skins, and everyone knows skins wins, and that is more important than balance to the developers. However, I feel as if there is a few things that you can try to give you a chance against it. Guns and other things the FFAR struggles to deal with. So this gun slaps up close and in AR range. It's a better SMG than the SMGs in the game currently, and much like the Season 1 DMR, it's difficult to deal with, but not impossible. So let's get looking into things that you can fight this with. First two I think you'll know, the rest I think, well I expect, to catch you by surprise with, like an easy Warzone lobby. The first one is going to be the FFAR. If you can't beat them, join them. I only really use this if I pick one up in a pinch, and to be honest, you don't even need to have one in your classes. You kill someone, and you'll more likely not find that gun on them, and it'll usually be fully kitted out too, with all the attachments you'd ever need. You will have plenty to choose from if you're taking out teams at a time as well, but you don't need to join them, because you can beat them. So the philosophy of picking these weapons in this list is, can it compete with on the whole, or dominate completely in other areas than the subject being the FFAR. Our first choice will be an AS Val. Up close, this will shred the FFAR new one. It does have weaknesses, admittedly, like the bullet velocity and that 30 round mag, but if you really want to be putting the hurt on the FFAR up close, give this a go. And here's my class for dealing with them, prioritizing speed to compete with that FFAR SMG handling, since you're only going to be real good up close. Might as well handle well up close as well. Usually SMGs are the close-up option, and that's where the FFAR lives right now, to be honest. It lives there, it's living there rent-free. So how do I deal with strong SMGs?
Right side.
Down two.
Get confirmed, Jenna.
Teammate was sent to the gulag.
We were live up there.
Never stood a chance.
Yes, boys.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mobile shotguns, especially in tighter environments like downtown and buildings. Usual subjects apply here. R9 Dragon's Breath, Jack 12 are good here. Note that the more mobile you are in your build, the better. So actually, I'd recommend a VLK Dragon's Breath as well. It's got the model-like damage and it's spammable. 2 clean hits will drop somebody, which you might think is a bit much, but if you don't kill on the first burst if you're R9, then the VLK will leave you with more of a chance of winning that fight. All these shotguns are a shout though, but the point is, I'm not going to give a specific class, because the idea is, the counter here isn't a gun, it's mobile obliteration weapons of doom, which shotguns fit the category of quite nicely. We do have more guns to cover today, but first a little bonus tip. You can counter the handling speed of the FFAR with anticipation. The best way to anticipate is recon grenades and restock, even mid-fight. Being able to pinpoint the meta slaves before peeking will serve you a massive, colossal advantage, especially on 20Hz servers that Warzone gives you. This might sound trivial, but your win rate versus these players will go up fast. The grenade doesn't need to see them, it just needs to be near them. I will often throw them on the other side of cover. So if they're on one end of the wall, I'll throw the recon grenade on the other side of the wall, and it will still highlight them. A lot of people don't know that about the recon grenade. And as always, a cheeky stun helps a lot too, but that needs to be in their their line of sight, unlike the recon granada. Next up on the list is the Groza. Now this is a lot closer in competitiveness than you would think. It has a new barrel, the last one that you unlock. Well, it's not new, it just has a new trait, which is more damage. Yay! Not much, but in the mid-range, you now have a quicker time to kill than the FFAR. And about 40 meters onwards, you're more lethal than the FFAR. It will be a new meta eventually, but for now, it's a strong pick to beat the FFAR. I'm getting sick of saying FFAR now. Its recoil is better too, meaning you're going to hit more of your shots in the mid-range battle. So on screen now is my loadout, the way that I use the Groza. The only essential stuff that you need really is the barrel and the suppressor. The rest is down to you really. I see some mad people use the iron sights on it. I think that's just incredible, if I'm being honest. But the next counter on this list can compete in the same space is the Modern Warfare AR conversion AUG. One of few guns I don't run with a sight. It's really nice, sleek, fast and powerful, has next to no recoil and is a really exquisitely handling, even with the 60 round drum on. People often overlook the pre-Warzone weapons from Modern Warfare, and the Modern Warfare AUG is one of the most overlooked things in the game. It really is. Use it and see why. Of everything I am recommending today, this is the most fun. It really is. It's actually a joy to use. Now, before I get the toilet paper out, here is the class I use. So try to keep it similar, because this will give you a good mix of handling, recoil, and handling, as in speed. So yeah. Now, shockingly, the final counter to this gun is ye old faithful Ram 7, the clap gun as the A1A calls it. It's a high rate of fire, hurts, and has diesel recoil. It's not a high rate of fire, it has high rate of fire. My god, can't get my words out. It does struggle in the mid-range against the FFAR, I'm not going to lie. However, it is still competitive when you take in consideration the missed shots of the FFAR with its recoil. The Ram can still be competitive in the mid-range, you just need to make sure you don't miss. You can also strap a grenade launcher onto it too, which is a right laugh. Or maybe, as we mentioned before, a recon granada launcher. Oh damn, look at that. We have a combo. The Ram can be made to be very fast and used as an SMG in a certain build. And this is actually a very good way to use it, especially against the FFAR. Though its normal max velocity build is still competitive with it. You just need to be sharp on your reactions. That's everything. So next will be the Cold War AUG. So we will have that video out for you next week. But before that, we've got a Warzone video featuring the M82. And then we've got the ABR Road to Obsidian Episode 2. But if this video hits 30 likes, as mentioned beforehand, we will make that video the priority. So until then, guys, I'm Shadows Rain. You're awesome. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Jesus Christ, that video nearly has 1 billion views. Apparently I look like Rick Astley. I can't see it myself. Can you see it? I don't see it, personally.